landlord thought he could pull one over on me, but ended up learning the meaning of, you should have read the fine print before you signed it. So I've been living in this apartment in Germany for like 8 years now. Nothing fancy, just a decent place I could actually afford in a city where rent prices were going completely insane. Everything was chill until one random Tuesday when I got this letter that made my blood run cold. The letter was from the company that owned my building, and it basically said, "Dear tenant, we're canceling your rental contract. Sign this new one with higher rent or get out in 30 days. I'm sitting there holding this thing like, are you kidding me right now? I was freaking out because finding affordable housing in Germany is like winning the lottery, especially in my city where landlords were jacking up prices every month. I'm thinking I'm about to get kicked out and have to move back to the States with my tail between my legs after finally getting my life together. But then my neighbor Klaus, this older guy who's lived here forever, tells me about something called a Mieterverein. It's basically this non-profit group that helps tenants fight back against landlord nonsense. I figured I had nothing to lose, so I booked it over to their office. I walk in with my letter and my original contract, feeling like I'm about to get bad news. The lawyer there, this no-nonsense woman in her 50s, takes one look at my paperwork and goes quiet for what felt like forever. I'm sitting there sweating, thinking she's about to tell me I'm screwed. Then she looks up at me and says in the most matter-of-fact way possible, "This letter is complete garbage." She flips to this one page in my contract and points to a single line that says, "No changes may be made to this contract unless both parties consent to the proposed changes." Basically, as long as I refused to sign their new contract, they couldn't touch me. German tenant rights are no joke, and my landlord company either forgot or hoped I wouldn't know. The lawyer sent them a letter on my behalf that basically said, "Try this again and you'll be in serious trouble with the government." About a month later, I get another letter from the company saying their previous letter was sent in error by an employee who is no longer with the company. Yeah, right. But here's where it gets really good. For the next 7 years, it became this ridiculous annual tradition. Every single year around the same time, I'd get another threatening letter telling me I was getting evicted. And every single year, I'd forward it to the Mieterverein, and their lawyer would send back a letter telling them to shove it. After attempt number 8, the lawyer got fed up and sent them one final letter telling them to cut the crap and stop wasting everyone's time with these pointless eviction threats. And you know what? I haven't heard from them since.